civilization has ever been in exactly this situation before. I'm a proponent of the catastrophe theory that we've been through many catastrophes, many apocalypses, and have come out the other side and rebuilt and up and down, up and down. And I just don't know if it's ever been like this, that we now have to develop our consciousness to be able to perceive on invisible levels. And people may think that's impossible. Certainly not without, we have machines now that can do that, just like ever since the microscope and the telescope, and much more sophisticated now. But that's for big money. What's the little guy out here supposed to do? How are we supposed to develop our ability to perceive so that we can understand the threat level of electromagnetics around us? That's really the to me the biggest challenge now, and why I write about this technology, so that I can understand exactly how it works, so that I understand the threat level, because you realize we're surrounded by magnetism anyway because of our convenience technologies. I'm on a computer right now, so are you. Waves are moving between where you are and where I am and where Billy is. We're so enmeshed in this wireless technology that we really have to understand what the chemtrails ionospheric heater technology has to do with this, because they're acting together. They're synergistically coupling and therefore going down to our deepest levels in our bodies, which have not evolved to handle this at yet.
Right. And I look at HAARP and I look at the chemtrails and the geoengineering and the stuff they're spraying in the air. And it obviously seems to be all connected. And I'm sure Billy's going to be able to tell us a little bit more about HAARP and how it is connected. But when it comes to the chemtrails, Ilana, what is this? I mean, is this to increase the mind control spectrum? Is this to increase that digital MK Ultra type effect that they're using within the digital media?
I think inevitably you're probably right, but there are many different military intelligence agendas attached to chemicalizing our lower atmosphere. Since Eastland's patent and the experiments done with HAARP, which ended in total a couple 3 years ago. You heard how it was closed. Now it's reopened, but it's under the University of Alaska Fairbanks. But it has transformed our atmosphere into an ionized atmosphere, and at one point, it did require the ionospheric heaters to be constantly zapping and bubbling out the ionosphere itself, as our atmosphere was sort of sucked up into that vacuum and re-energized, ionized, and then brought back down into our atmosphere. But now, as Billy and I were talking earlier this morning, it really has been it's been changed in that they can now use weather systems, storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, all of the above that is being engineered.